What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure 1994 here, and today's the last day of May of 2022. It's Tuesday the 31st, and I'm sorry if I haven't done a video about this yesterday when it was happening, but Hurricane Agatha just impacted southern Mexico yesterday. Yeah, I feel very bad that I really didn't do an update because I wasn't really in much of a mood because I've been so busy with everything. I was going to Republic Airport, I've been watching the playoffs. Yeah, a lot has been happening, so the remnant of Agatha dissipated at 10 a.m., but there is now a disturbance near the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, like on the west side of the Gulf of Mexico, in the Atlantic, and whatever remains of Agatha could meet up with that disturbance and it could cause a bigger hurricane. There's a possibility that Agatha might restrengthen back into a hurricane if the two meet. If Agatha's remnants meet with that disturbance that everyone's keeping an eye on. We really need to keep an eye on that because if it meets that disturbance, there's a possibility that all that tropical moisture could build up into something powerful. And right now, it's not even June yet, but it's tomorrow. In the Gulf of Mexico, the water's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And New York Prepper was showing the Celsius, and it's like 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's warm enough water to form hurricanes. Even in the 70s, it's still warm enough to form a hurricane. So we really need to keep an eye on this disturbance and whatever is left of Agatha. Because if they both meet each other, it could turn to something very serious. Yeah, there's a possibility Agatha could restrengthen back into a hurricane. And what's so rare about this hurricane is that this was a Pacific hurricane, and it's like going into the Atlantic, which is pretty rare. It like crossed over the south of Mexico, and now it's going into the Atlantic. If it winds up meeting with that disturbance. Yeah, it's so rare for a Pacific hurricane to cross over southern Mexico and go into the Atlantic like that. That's a pretty rare move right there because Pacific hurricanes usually go into the west, and I don't know if it's gonna happen, but there's a possibility it might happen. And earlier today, that disturbance had a 50% chance of forming in the next 5 days. And there's a possibility something could form out of that. I mean, remember what happened with Hurricane Harvey back in 2017? It once started off as a tropical storm, and then it weakened into a depression, and then later on, once it came into the Gulf, it restrengthened into a Cat 4 hurricane and flooded Houston. So we really need to keep an eye on this thing, because if Agatha and that disturbance like bunch up each other, it could become a serious hurricane. It was strengthened. Yeah, and that's what also happened with the 93 perfect storm. So we need to keep an eye on this thing because something serious could form out of this and cause more damage. So I guess that's it. I'm sorry if the lawnmower is active in the background, but I guess that's it. Bye.